Hi there, and welcome to the MyMedBot onboarding video series. This video will show you all the necessary steps on how to create a form on the MyMedBot dashboard. The Forms dashboard is where you create and access all of your forms and view your form responses. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to create a form that contains all the questions that you need to send out to your community. To do this, click Create New Form on the Forms dashboard, which will take you to the Form Editor page. The Form Editor consists of two sections: the questions section and the conclusion messages section. First, give your form a name by typing it into the form name box. Then you can choose your storage policy. You can choose either to store all responses, which is the default, or store no responses, which will only store the conclusion to a form and not any question answers. You can now add questions to your form. Questions consist of a prompt and of one of four answer types: yes or no, multiple selection, single selection, and text input. I'll walk you through how each of these works. The first question I'm going to add here is a yes/no question that reads: has the person that you are reporting for tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 14 days? Keep in mind, the way that you word your questions is important. The prompt needs to reply to all the people that you're sending the form out to, regardless if they are parents reporting for their children or faculty members or employees reporting for themselves. The second question I have reads as follows: please select any of the symptoms that the person you're reporting for has experienced in the past 24 hours. This question falls under multiple selection, so I'm going to add a few of the different options that might apply. These could include dry cough, sore throat, recent loss of taste or smell, and fever. I'm going to add a none of the above option for people that are not experiencing any of the described symptoms. This is necessary because all questions require an answer in order for a reporter to submit their form. This next question is a single selection question. Single selection questions require reporters to pick one answer out of a few different answers. This one reads: please select your temperature from the ranges below. I'm going to add a few different temperature ranges for people to choose from. Finally, you can add a text question to ask for feedback or any answers that might require qualitative information. You can reorder the questions and answer options by dragging and dropping them. They will be shown to app users in the order you see here. Once you have added questions to your form, you can determine what the pass and fail conclusion messages are, as well as the conditions that would cause someone to fail your screening. You can change the messages however you see fit. Here, the pass message reads: thank you, you have passed the form. I'm going to add: please remember to wear a mask when in the building. I'm also going to add a green check emoji to make it even clearer that this person has passed. The fail message reads: please stay home. So I'm going to add an email address and phone number that reporters should contact if they fail the form. Below the conclusion messages, you can choose what terminology will be used to define a failed form on the app and dashboard out of at risk, flagged, or failed. In order for someone to fail your screening, they need to select one or more flagged answers from the questions you have provided. You can choose which answers will cause them to fail by adding as many flagged answers as you need. I'm going to select all the symptoms from the multiple selection question, as well as the yes answer from the first question about testing positive for COVID-19. Selecting any answer that has been flagged will automatically cause a reportee to fail your screening test. In a multiple selection type question, selecting at least one symptom will trigger the fail screen at the end of the form. You will notice that the text input questions don't show up here. This is because answers need to be conditional to determine whether someone passes or fails, and a reporter can write anything they like in a text input question. Once you have created your questions, set your conclusion messages, and decided what your flagged answers are, you can customize the form further by going to the Schedules tab.